The Adventures of the Little Prince is approved and recommended by the National Education Association.
The little prince in outer space can catch a shooting star and sail away. Perhaps one day he'll come your way.
Bonjour, my friends. Once more, we go flying through space, far away to the tiny planet of B612. There are those who do not believe that such a small world exists. But you and I, we know better, eh? We know the little prince lives here all alone, tending his volcanoes and, of course, taking care of his beautiful rose. He has a wonderful, happy life, but sometimes... well, even little princes can become, down in the dumps, and perhaps that is the way he feels just now.
Gotta drop down and see my little buddy. Hope he's home. I'm here with the chair. Me, Swifty. Hey, wow, things can't be that bad, little buddy. Come on, tell me about it, huh? Let it all hang out.
It's my rose. She closed her petals and hasn't spoken to me for days. I don't know what to do, Swifty. I brushed her leaves and offered to get her special rose food, but nothing pleases her.
Females, what you need is a change of scenery.
You're right. I'll go away for a while. Take a long space trip. It'll do us both good. Where can we go, Swifty? The Dog Star and Terry's?
You just name it, little buddy. You know they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I've always wanted to visit the Southern Cross. There's a very nice planet there. It's called Kobe, and it's a whole lot like Earth.
Sorry, got a date with a friend down on Venus. But you go, little buddy, have a real ball. And try to catch an early morning comet if you can. You'll fly first class all the way.
Thanks, Swifty. I feel much better already.
Well, so Swifty was quite right. Sometimes it does help to get away for a short while. It was not that the rose was angry with the little prince. No. She only needed to be in her own space and alone a little, n'est-ce pas? The little prince was most happy as he grabbed the tail of a flaming comet that was heading for the Southern Cross. And of course, we all know how very far away that is, He was curious about the alien planet called Kobe. He had heard there was a great astronomer there who claimed he had seen a strange new world in his telescope. But then one cannot always rely on such spectacular star talk. By now, the little prince was a veteran space commuter. He landed safely on Kobe, a planet in the Southern Cross, and he was eager for any new adventures.
Wow, it's hard walking on this alien planet. It is a lot like Earth, but where are all the people? A town with people. It looks very exciting.
Oba! You look like an alien.
I am.
We don't get many aliens this time of the year. Where did you come from?
Up there in the sky. Do you live here?
Yes, in that village down there by the sea.
What's the name of your village?
Hub.
Hub?
Our elders say it was called that because this planet is the hub of our whole universe. Space scholars hold meetings here.
This is a very important world. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. I'm the little prince.
I'm Kara. I sell flowers right here on the street. And I better start selling.
Everybody's certainly busy. I guess they're used to seeing people from other planets here. Kara wasn't surprised at all when I told her.
Do you feel all right?
It's probably jet lag.
You had a pretty long flight. You must be awful hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can get food right over there at that place. It's very good.
They'll really feed me?
Sure, all the important people eat there.
Thanks, Cara. That's very nice of you.
It's okay. Now I've got to start selling my flowers.
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed your meal, sir. No tables. Sorry.
I'm the little prince, and I was told that this was a very...
Oh, the little prince, of course.
Will you give me something to eat, please?
Did your grace have something special in mind?
There. That looks awfully tasty.
Excellent. Our Sochlik is famous throughout the universe.
Nice table. Cara, I wonder why she didn't come in and eat, too.
Enjoy, Your Highness.
Looks good. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Flowers for your pleasure. Please? Buy my flowers.
I'll go and sell flowers now so Cara can eat. Your food was wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Eh? Stop! Just one moment. You forgot to pay your bill.
What's a bill?
The tab, the bad news.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't get any bad news.
You will.
Oh, running out. You must be one of those aliens. They never understand about money. Get the police.
Police! Police!
I don't understand.
You can't eat free. We're not that alien.
Mama Lydia, wait. Please, Mama, let him go.
He should be taught a lesson. Learn how to act in another world.
I sent him here. I'll pay his bill.
You'll pay? Oh.
Called himself a prince.
What's the trouble, Mama?
This little one tried to run out, but Cara's offered to pay his bill.
I will, but first I have to sell my flowers, okay?
Come now, nothing to get upset over, is it? You're going to be paid.
But don't overcharge us.
A real businesswoman. She won't have to sell flowers all her life. I think it's all settled.
Thanks, Cara. That woman was really mad at me.
She should be. You say you're a prince, but you can't even pay for your food.
Cara, listen. You see, I don't use money on my planet.
What kind of a planet is that?
Nobody else lives there but me. It's called B612.
B612?
Yes, I rode in on the tail of a flaming comet just a few hours ago.
I may be a little girl, but I know about astronomy, and people just don't ride around on comets.
But I do. You just have to learn how. My friend Swifty showed me how to catch a comet by the tail and visit other planets whenever I get lonely.
Come to the observatory. My grandfather will know if you're telling the truth. He's the greatest astronomer in the universe. He knows every planet in the whole galaxy. Grandpa, I brought you a visitor.
I'm busy, Cara, but good to see you.
This is the little prince, Grandpa. He says he's from a strange alien planet.
Your friend perhaps has a great imagination. What planet does he come from?
He says he's from a small world called B612. No one visits him because no one knows where it is. But I said you'd know, Grandpa.
Oh, yes, once I thought I did. But everyone laughed. So what if I say there is such a planet? No one believes me anymore.
It's not true, Grandpa. You're the best astronomer in the whole world, and I'll always believe you.
You believe, but the whole universe laughs.
But now the little prince can prove you were right.
Enough. Go. I don't wish to prove anything.
Please, Grandpa.
They called me a charlatan, a quack, a wild stargazer. Do you want me to go through all that again?
No.
Well, maybe they're right. I saw that planet once, but I've never seen it again.
Why did they laugh at your grandfather?
He was giving an important lecture at the university one day. Astronomers from all over the universe came to hear him. He was going to announce a very important astronomical discovery he'd made. It was about your planet.
As all of you know, our galaxy has many inhabited planets. We have long believed that only the planets in our universe have life. Nowhere in the vastness of space beyond our galaxy have we seen other signs of life. But I have just discovered such a sign. A planet so small, its gravitational field is almost negligible. Here, the Doppler redshift indicates that the gravitational pull of the stars in Sagittarius, the true center of our galaxy, reveals a very small hidden body. You must listen. My observations are true. Believe me, there are other inhabited planets beyond our galaxy.
He was right about B612.
But he was forced to resign from the university, and now he works all alone in the observatory. I help out a little by selling flowers.
I wonder why he could only see my planet once.
I don't know, but he's a wonderful man. He raised me after my parents died. Sometimes he lets me look through his telescope and tells me stories about the stars. After he tucks me in, I dream of flying off to some planet far away, like yours.
Kara, I'm going to help your grandfather locate my planet in his telescope right now.
Oh, do you think you can?
I think so. I've got an idea.
Now we will see if the little prince can help the old astronomer prove that he was right.
This lens has to be really spotless.
I'm sure Grandpa always keeps it clean.
One little speck on this glass could blot out a whole star. And I have to give your grandfather the exact space coordinates.
Can you really show him where B612 is?
Yes.
What are you scamps doing with that telescope?
Just wait till you hear.
It's not a simple plaything.
Sir?
What?
I can tell you how to find my planet again.
Ridiculous. That planet doesn't exist. I was just seeing things the first time.
No, it's hidden behind another big planet.
Bosh.
It can only be seen at certain times for a few seconds when the big planet moves away.
Son, that's what astronomers call an occlusion phenomenon. But that may just be the answer. If you're right, I can find out soon enough. This new lens is 3 times as powerful as my old one.
Do it!
It'll take me a couple of hours to get it set up. I'll call you when it's ready. I wonder, do I really want to find it again? Yes, I do.
The big planet is called Sinus. You have to find that first.
See anything, Grandpa?
Star cluster 3.5 degrees south. You sure these are the right coordinates?
Yes, my small planet is just south of the Magellanic Clouds, but you have to adjust for field density. And you know Sinus is in retrograde motion.
Huh? You talk like you've actually been there.
Well, maybe he has been, Grandpa.
Maybe.
You'll see now.
Well, I see the large planet passing by, but yes, there's the small one. It was hidden behind the other one.
I know.
You were right. I was right. It was there all along. Just look, Kara.
Ah, yes, marvelous sight. I would laugh at you now, Petrus. You'll be famous. Want a look, boy? You had a little something to do with these?
Yes, that's B612. I've never seen my little planet through a telescope before.
If it hadn't been for you, young man, I never would have seen it again. I'm beginning to believe you really do come from there.
I do, sir. I hope Swifty stopped by to see that everything's all right up there. I worry about my volcanoes. And the butterflies won't get their exercise without me to chase them. But the thing I worry about most of all is my rose.
Let's see. I must let the universe know about this.
Why don't you invite scientists from other planets to another lecture?
And be laughed at again?
It'll be different.
Why won't he give another lecture at the university tomorrow?
It's the new university rules. He'd have to wear a suit and tie now. He won't change his mind about that.
That's too bad, because he expects other people to change their minds about him.
I know.
I wish I could do something more to help.
Me too.
Maybe if I fly back to my planet, he can see me in his telescope and show people that there really is somebody.
Oh, please don't leave. We can do something.
I'm ready.
If we can just get Grandpa to go as far as town. That's a big step. Then there might be some way to get him into a suit before he gets to the lecture hall.
Sounds hard.
Aha! There you are.
Hi, Captain.
The professor was getting pretty worried about you two.
We've been worrying about the professor. How can we get him to wear a suit to his lecture tomorrow? Carr and I think we can talk him into heading for the lecture hall, but the suit...
Well, I'm afraid you've got a real problem. The professor isn't too anxious to give that lecture, let alone put on a suit and tie to do it.
I'm sure an important officer like you could think of something.
Of course! Bring a black suit with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
First, we'll go to the optical shop and replace that cracked eyepiece. Then, on the way back, if you're not too tired, we might drop in at the sweet shop, eh? City hasn't changed since I was here last. I haven't missed a thing.
Congratulations, Professor.
For what?
Shall I reserve a table, Professor?
For what?
You're under arrest, Professor! Hold still!
I'm a law-abiding citizen. What are the charges against me?
He's a good, kind man. My grandfather is a great astronomer. You can't arrest him.
We know that. It's all part of a plan to get him into a suit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a monstrous miscarriage of justice. You can be sued for false arrest. I'll take this to the highest authorities.
Welcome, my good friend.
Friend? What kind of friend are you?
I'm only protecting you. Read that.
By order of the Commandant, from this date forward, all citizens are required to wear suitable suit and tie in all public places. Anyone not complying will be subject to arrest and confinement in jail for a period of 30 days.
I was sure you weren't aware.
You know very well I won't wear a suit.
Then I'll have to put you in jail, my friend.
I demand my rights. I prefer to dress like the wise ancient astronomers did.
Well, it's against the law.
Where's my granddaughter and that boy from B612?
They're right here, Professor.
Thank heavens you're safe. Who knows what these madmen will do next? They jailed me for not wearing a suit.
Obey regulations and I'll set you free.
I brought you a suit, Grandpa.
I won't wear it.
It's just plain black, but it's all I could afford.
A fine suit. You'll look very scholarly wearing this.
Oh, all right, I'll wear the fool thing.
Thank you,
You
Grandpa.
look wonderful, Professor.
You made a very wise decision, my friend. Come out and try it on.
You look very nice.
I don't like it. It's an itchy thing.
You're handsome.
A real magazine ad.
Does he know they're waiting for him to speak at the university?
No, he thinks he's just complying with silly police rules.
Maybe we should tell him.
Shh.
You have a surprise for me, eh? I hope it's a good one. I hate traveling. Oh, that's one of the reasons. Oh, this is worse than jail.
I hope he can settle down and go to sleep.
That way.
my previous lecture here several years ago, I tried to tell you of my discovery of a new planet which I called B612.
Can he convince them without a telescope? Will they laugh at him again? He couldn't stand it if they laughed at him again. The professor's a real genius, but who knows if they'll listen to him?
They'll listen this time.
He's wearing the right clothes.
Although my observations were all correct, I was unable to verify my discovery for a very simple reason. As you know, a single sighting is not enough proof.
I just have to see how Grandpa's doing, Captain.
In studying Sagittarius, I encountered two different planetaries, one of which turned out to be of great interest. This sprawling nebulae, NG707, contained a huge dead star, Sinus, which rotated on a wobbly axis. My calculations prove that the small planet I have named B612 comes out from behind Sinus orbit once every 5 years. Gentlemen, you are welcome to see for yourselves.
He did it!
Why are you all fawning over me now? Do clothes make a man a scientific authority? Look at me. I'm exactly the same man you all ridiculed 5 years ago. I choose to dress this way because it pleases me. And I have only one statement to make to all of you, distinguished scientists of the universe, respected gentlemen of the press. Judge a man by how he thinks, not by what he wears. You, young lady, you tricked me into this.
You're not really mad at us, are you, Grandpa?
I didn't want to arrest you, my friend, but we had to get you dressed in a suit somehow.
If it hadn't been for all of you, I'd still be an old fool skulking in my observatory.
Oh, Grandpa.
Little Kara.
Well, so the little prince was able to help the only man who had ever seen his small planet, a very good astronomer who was without honor among his own colleagues. But of course, if the little prince had not given him such good advice, but then, mes amis, sometimes life is a matter of ifs, n'est-ce pas? And now the little prince must return home. He has made good new friends here, and he is happy as he rides a comet back to his own small world. A bientôt.
He comes from somewhere, a world way out there. And he hasn't been back since. He finds friendly faces in such strange places.